okay? I know my son. Think I ain't spoke to my son? Think I ain't told my son, his mama, and his grandmamas? His ass going to prison. If you goddamn keep this up, you want to take my dad home?
Yes, sir.
There's one in the head.
Does your buddy have one as well?
T.I. is furious right now. His son, King Harris, just got arrested. And the wildest part, T.I. himself predicted this years ago. Back in 2022, he went live, warning that if King didn't calm down, prison was waiting. 2 years later, that warning wasn't just a threat, it became reality. The arrest wasn't some quiet sting either. King nearly crashed his BMW into a police cruiser while pulling out of a gas station. When officers walked up, the first thing they noticed was the smell of weed. The second, a gun sitting right on his hip. That's when everything spiraled. Leaked body cam footage showed King stepping out of the car, getting cuffed and standing there calm, like he'd been expecting this moment. Viewers pointed out his irritation but also noticed something eerie. He didn't look scared. One officer even admitted King stayed respectful the whole time, which only fueled the online obsession.
All right, I appreciate you being cool, man. We're just going to take a look at this information, make sure it's valid.
I ain't feeling this.
Just take a step to the side for me.
But if you've been paying attention, this moment didn't come out of nowhere. Back in 2022, King had his infamous Waffle House blow-up. He was caught on video screaming at staff, flexing money, and belittling workers live on camera. That clip went viral instantly, and even T.I. couldn't defend it. He later called the whole thing embarrassing and admitted he couldn't understand why his son even stopped to argue with a cook. And that wasn't the only red flag. Not long after, King and Boozie's son, Tootie Raw, filmed a music video surrounded by guns. Instead of focusing on bars, they were flashing weapons like props in a trap house. Both fathers had to step in publicly, warning their kids that one wrong move could ruin everything. T.I. told King point blank that he was embarrassing himself and his family.
You are embarrassing yourself and your family. You embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself.
So when King got pulled over in 2024 with a gun on his hip, fans weren't shocked. They said it was destiny catching up. And then came the twist nobody expected. Police discovered an open warrant from 2022 that had never been resolved. King had skipped a court date for reckless driving, a DUI, and a suspended license. That unfinished case was a ticking time bomb, and now it exploded right in his face. But here's where the story cuts even deeper. Just weeks before this arrest, King became a father himself. He proudly posted about the birth of his son, bragged about stepping up, and even dropped a track called Dear Son. For a brief moment, it looked like King was ready to turn things around. But while he was holding his newborn in one hand, his mugshot was being plastered across the internet. For T.I., this is more than just embarrassment. It's deja vu. He lived through the streets, the guns, the federal cases. He turned his life around, built a music empire, and spent years telling his kids not to follow that same path. But King wanted street cred more than safety. And now, instead of building his legacy, he's looking at the possibility of spending 5 years behind bars. The fallout online was ruthless, and fans have a lot to say. One person wrote, "He strikes me as someone who wants to be street hard, so bad." While another said, "He thinks his parents' money can save him, yet he wants to act like he comes from nothing. He's a total embarrassment." Right now, King Harris isn't just another celebrity kid wilding out. He's a young father facing the possibility of missing the first 5 years of his own child's life. If that happens, the consequences won't just scar him. They'll leave a permanent mark on the entire Harris family. And people are on the lookout, wondering what will happen next.
Stacey Red posted up a picture with Youngboy, and her caption says, "Get me pregnant." And she says, "Who the f*** just said that?"
Yaya Mayweather just confronted Sex I Read after a post about NBA YoungBoy crossed the line. The shots being thrown made it clear that Yaya isn't letting anyone slide when it comes to him. Back in 2023, Sex I Read dropped her second pregnancy reveal after months of trying to keep her bump hidden on stage. The SCA photo made it official, and fans instantly pulled receipts from old clips to prove she'd been hiding it.
I don't know if you guys have seen this yet, but Sexy Red just announced that she's pregnant. She took to Instagram, Twitter, all the social media to post these pictures years, which is how she revealed the news.
But that wasn't the end of it. Fast forward to late 2024, and instead of just basking in new mom life, Sexy Red decided to stir things up. Out of nowhere, she started publicly shooting her shot at NBA Youngboy. On Instagram, she was posting flirty captions, tagging him, and making it real obvious she wanted to be noticed. The problem is that Youngboy was already married, and Sexy didn't care one bit. Just now, Sexy Red popped up again with an AI post looking pregnant, standing next to NBA Youngboy and writing, "Cat's out the bag." And let's not forget her previous post. Someone posted a picture of Youngboy, writing, "He must be ready for his 22nd child." And Red reposted that, adding, "I'm ready." Memes flooded immediately, with people joking, "They need to take AI away from us." Another said, "Why would you want to be someone's 30,000th baby mother?" Well, that clearly didn't sit well with everybody. Enter Yaya Mayweather. If you know the history, you know Yaya and Youngboy's story is already a powder keg. They've had one of the most toxic on and off relationships in hip-hop, and the tension didn't die down just because he married Jaslyn Michelle. Yaya has never been shy about popping off when another woman's name gets tied to YB, and when Sexy Red started hinting that her pregnancy might be linked to him, Yaya clearly had enough. Then Jaslyn's mom Tina jumped in, and she didn't hold back. She's been calling Yaya trailer trash, saying she needed psychiatric help, and now she's doubling down, mocking her as just the guest at Youngboy's shows. Now, Yaya didn't let that slide. She clapped back instantly on Instagram stories, writing, "Why do you keep speaking on me? Why are you even worried about me? It's starting to give you wake up with me on your mind every day." And that's when things clicked for fans. Sexy Red's pregnancy reveal wasn't just about her baby bump. It reignited a whole storm around NBA Youngboy, dragging Yaya, Jaslyn, and Tina right back into the spotlight. To make things worse, NBA Youngboy has been drowning in legal drama. He was just in a Utah courtroom, copping a plea deal on prescription drug fraud charges, identity fraud, forgery, pharmacy misconduct. His rap sheet was starting to read like a novel. He managed to avoid more jail time by taking a $25,000 fine, but the judge basically warned him that he's one slip away from losing it all. And in the middle of that, Sexy Red was on Instagram like, "Free all that fine-ish," showing her loyalty loud and clear. So what started as a bump reveal just turned into a war of posts, shade, and confrontations. And the next concert clip is about to drag this drama to a whole new level.